This is the most influential purchase that I will make in 2026. Maybe the most important. And I know it's only January. This is a visual bandpass filter. And if you don't know what that is, I'll give you a quick demonstration. So this is an infrared light. This is a visible spectrum camera. It can only see what we can see, right? So there's infrared light coming out of this flashlight, and we can see it because it's a low enough wavelength. But if I were viewing this on my full spectrum camera, you would see this wash of light because it's coming from an infrared source. But what a bandpass filter does, it blocks and or absorbs infrared light. So if I hold this up and I take the flashlight, you can see it blocks those wavelengths entirely. When I'm using a full spectrum camera to take pictures or video or whatever, and I want to use said camera for visible spectrum light, photography or videography, you need one of these. Now, this is not my first rodeo. I have probably, I don't know, there's probably at least 3 or 4 of these, maybe 5 or 6 by the ones I'm forgetting. This one is the first one that worked. So yeah, on the visible spectrum camera, if you see this, it's just, all it does is throw off my white balance. But what it's actually doing is blocking that infrared signal. The cool thing about this for me is because I decided this year, and I posted this on my website, I decided this year I was going to consolidate and sell a bunch of my kit to go and acquire a full spectrum converted FujiFilm X100VI. That is a risky move because I am sort of just cracking the code on an color infrared pipeline to shoot aerochrome-like images, the red foliage where instead of green and stuff like that. But I've always struggled because it requires bringing extra camera bodies and stuff like that. And there are other people, like I'll link Jason's channel, who have tried a myriad of different setups to get this right. And you have to basically bring a bunch of specialized equipment or different backs for different cameras and stuff like that. And I think that the X100VI will be the perfect combination of portability, of quality, and with full spectrum, the flexibility of shooting, just swap out for, in my case, a yellow filter or a bandpass filter. And then you get all the cool color science and everything that you want from the Fuji camera, but you also can then take this off, put a yellow filter in front of it, and now you're shooting infrared. There's so much you can do, but this has been the missing piece because without a good bandpass filter, you basically have a camera that only can do that one trick. It took, I'm guessing, maybe a year of trying different filters, not every day, but like trying different filters, ordering them, testing them, trying different methods, things like that. And this one was right in front of me the whole time, and it just never clicked. The way I'm getting the cameras converted and the process I'll be using, the journey of switching over to that setup, that's in future videos. But I just wanted to share how cool this is because, and I have to do it again, like I can go from this to this. And that's a really big deal. You can't see how bright this is, but on my full spectrum camera, if I were to power it up and point this right at the sensor, it would just be, it's like turning on one of my video lights. I need that camera to be able to look past all of that and focus on the things that actually matter. So I will keep you informed and take you along on that journey as I switch over to that system. And I'm just super, super excited. So more soon.